Hello, and welcome to today's edition of Amesie's Corner. Well, I want to start off by saying the Sonnet's here. I drove that from Ipswich. That was yesterday's video. What a blast that thing is to drive, and we'll be seeing a lot more of that in my videos in the future. But today, Monday morning, I had this on my lift. Really nice 92 Vet. Now the gentleman that owns this owns, I think, somewhere close, maybe a little fewer than a dozen of these Corvettes from different era, and we'll get every one of his cars on a video. Now this is a kind of a neat one. One thing I really hate about these cars, and it's sort of a common complaint, when I was getting into this car to bring it to where it is now, I went to get in and I went whack just like that. I got myself pretty good right there from that right there. Now you look, you got to get your feet into this tiny little area. Now I'm going to be honest here. I've got some kayaks. I've got kayaks that are easier to get into than this sports car. So let's see what this is like. You get that big hump. Oh, ow, ow! Hit myself from where I hit myself earlier. And you got the steering wheel, and you got to get down into this thing. Yowza. Well, once you're in here, it's not bad. At least it's not really that cookie cutter instrument panel layout that some of those other Vets, the later ones, might have had. You get the neat gauge cluster in there. I don't have the wheel turn. We'll get a look. Yep. Got the kind of science fiction-y information center, digital display, speedo. This one's a 6-speed, which is good. You really get a lot of torque. When these things are automatics, an automatic Corvette doesn't feel right to me. It doesn't have the pull. You don't really get that connection of the torque to the ground with an automatic. So nice 5.7 with a stick. I like how those feel. Got these weird lumbar seats. Oh. You got a nice removable roof, kind of like the T-tops. Let's take a look under the hood. Like every other Corvette, you got the back clamshell opening hood. And there's that 5.7 tucked right in there. Now, I always liked how you had a lot of access. Probably the problem with these is it's about knee high. This whole engine bay is about knee high, so when you're working on it out here under the ground, you pretty much feel like you're laying on the ground just being on top of the motor. It's not the hardest thing to work on. You can see that electric water pump down there. That's kind of a neat feature. Yeah. Some nice rims, nice tires, those stock. I'm not sure what they call those wheels. He takes this gentleman takes really nice care of his Vets. He just has so many of them. Well, till next time, keep them out of the cabbage.